Hello, wonderful people. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Imerapole. I'm only one about this morning, because the weather is very chilly over here. It's very cold and it's actually weather for two. So let's go into the business of the day. The court grants bail to Ndigbo accused of IPOB threat in Lagos State. Before we continue, if this is your first time of joining us on this wonderful channel, News Info TV, you can go ahead and hit the subscription button, the like button, the share button, and also the notification button so that whenever we are posting news, you will be able to be seeing our news. So let's go down to the news proper. Before that, I hope you are okay. I hope you are fine today because one thing is to wake up, because person when don't die don't know what God has done for those who are in the land of the living. So whatever condition you find yourself today, whether good or bad, just give glory to the Almighty God, Chukwokikabiama, one of Ndigbo. So let's go down to the news. While noting that the PDP advice has not been received, the magistrate also noted that no acknowledgement had come from the DPP's office on the matter. Nwajago was docked before court for alleged threatening to bring the proscribed indigenous Biafra to the state. Chief Magistrate Peter Nwaka granted defendant bail in the sum of 1 million with 4 sureties, all of whom must be resident in Lagos State. The court also ordered that one of the sureties must own a property in Lagos which must be registered with the Land Bureau and whose documents must be deposited with the court. Before the court granted the defendant bail, the prosecution had made an oral application to the effect that the remand order of the court still subsist pending the receipt of the DPP's advice. Counsel to the defendant, Nkechi Agobuzo, had however argued that the court has a duty to balance the course of justice and same should be exercised judicially and judiciously. She sought the court's permission to move her oral application for the bail of her client, while noting that the PDP advice had not been received. The magistrate also noted that no acknowledgement had come from the DPP's office on the matter. Following the oral application of the defendant's counsel, Magistrate Nwaka granted bail to the defendant. Frederick Nwajago was arrested on April 1st following a viral video in which he threatened to invite members of IPOB to Lagos to secure properties of Igbo people living in the state. Well, before I continue reading to you what happened in the court, I think if you were in this man's position, if you are in this man's shoe, and all of a sudden you lost everything you had, your shops were burnt down, people started beating you in a place where you were once happy. You went to shop yesterday, and this morning you came to shop and you find out that all your goods has been burnt. And this thing did not only happen to one place. The next day, you heard that another place had been burnt. The next day again, or maybe the upper week, you heard that another place has been burnt. What would you do? So I think this man acted out of frustration, because it's not easy to lose everything you have in just one day. Do you know what it takes an Igbo man to be able to, put up a shop? You serve your oga for 6 to 7 years, some people 8 years. If you serve bad oga, you even stay there for 10 years without settlement. And the time you are settled, your master will start, maybe rent one shop for you, pay for it, give you small goods. You start with Osafia and the rest of them if you know that system. So if you are in this man's shoes, you would even do more than what this man had done. So let's still go down to the news. At the last sitting of the court on April 5th, the 67-year-old was docked before court by the police on a two-count charge of conspiracy and conduct likely to cause a breach of public peace. The police prosecutor, SP Thomas Nuruddin, told the court that Ndigbo and some others at large committed the offense on March 26 at number 2 Akin Shit Street, Ajao Estate, Lagos State. Now, this man had only said that he will call the IPOB members. Meanwhile, MC Oluomo, who publicly declared violence and carried it out, nobody has done anything about it. And you can imagine the height of injustice in Nigeria. And now this man is from living in Ajao Estate, and this same Ajao Estate was the same place that Lagos State government demolished some house. And I don't know whether this man's house is among the houses that were demolished. But I don't know why Igbo people are still, reluctant about what is happening around them. Because this is not the first time. This is not even the second time. It started with northern people when they feel that the Igbos have grown up, when they feel that they have gotten a lot, they will start up a riot, kill many people, take over those things, loot their houses and the rest of them. But one thing about Igbo people is that they don't pay attention to history. Because had it been they were paying attention to history, some of these things will not be happening. Let's go back to this news again. The court alleged that Nwamagu put fear in Lagos residents when he threatened to bring IPOB to the state. Nwajagu also said to have publicly stated that IPOB will shut Lagos State for 1 month. According to Nuruddin, this alleged offense contravenes Section 168D and 411 of the Criminal Law of Lagos State 2015. Being a remand proceeding to ensure lawful detention, the plea of the defendant was not taken at that proceeding. The court simply ordered the remand of the defendant at Ikoyi Custodial Facility for 30 days pending the legal advice of the State Director of Public Prosecutor, DPP. The Chief Magistrate said he would await the advice of the State DPP, Dr. Babajide Martins, on how to proceed before adjourning the case till today's May 3rd for mention. So you see the injustice, imbalance of justice, that usually go on in Nigeria. MC Oluomo publicly threatened the public, threatened the Igbos, and not even that he threatened, he carried it out. But because he is under covering of some political cabals, he's under their wing. And at the end of the day, the channel TV carried out, many television this thing carried out. It was all over social media, and they treated it with a light hand, swept it under the carpet. And now, just because this man said he has not even carried it out, just because he said he will bring IPOB, and the whole Lagos is rumbling. The court has, the police rumbled, they arrested him. Not even that, they proceeded with the case. They left him in jail cell for 30 days. Forgetting that the man is a businessman, he has his business, he has his children, and the rest of them. You see what these people are doing. See what these people are doing. You find out that this is a height of injustice. Nigeria, people are just doing whatever they feel like because they are in power. And I don't know when things is going to become better in this nation. When the law courts will not be afraid of anybody. Because in Nigeria, you can buy the court with your money. They say that the law court is the hope of the common man. But Nigeria's own, my brother, is not the thing. You do anything, you can pay your way out if you have money. If you have connection. If your father is a governor, just do anything you want. If your mother is a minister, do anything you want. If your uncle is the governor or you are somehow related to them, do anything you want. That's Nigeria for you. Well, thank you for listening to News Info TV. If this is your first time, just go ahead and hit the like button, the share button, the subscription button, and God bless you for listening. Thank you.